Good morning. Michael Robinson here with this week's Tips from the Pro. I wanted to talk a little bit about chipping again because it's so important in helping you change your score. As I drive around property and I drive by the short game area, I see far too many people standing at a basket hitting the same shot over and over again. While that's good to help us with our technique, it doesn't really help us prepare for random chips on the golf course. We don't get to hit the same shot twice on course, so we probably shouldn't practice it too often in the short game area either. I wanted to talk about a little routine and a little game that I used to play all the time as a kid, and it's really helpful. So I've got the three clubs that I often chip with. I've got my lob wedge, my sand wedge, and my pitching wedge. And we've got 2 pins. So 3 clubs, 2 pins. I've got 6 balls down here in a pile. I'm going to hit 2 lob wedges, 1 to each pin, 2 sand wedges, 1 to each pin, and 2 pitching wedges, 1 to each pin. Each club is going to react a little different and have to be landed in a different spot. And all I'm doing is let my brain learn a little bit more about the association on clubs and where I have to land them and what they do after they land. The better we can get, the easier it is to make a decision on the golf course as to which club and where I need to land it. So spend a little bit more focused time on your practice, helping you develop the skills it takes to play better golf on the golf course, not just better technique to hit the same chip over and over again. So I'm going to start with my lob wedge, and we know that the lob wedge goes the highest, lands the softest, and rolls the least. So I'm going to keep that in mind as I decide where I'm going to land this. I would think I need to land it probably halfway onto the green, and it's going to roll a little bit. Not bad, but a little too much. Now I have a really short shot with the lob wedge. I'm going to land it just over this sprinkler head, and again, it's going to roll just a little bit down the hill. Switching to my sand wedge, I can expect it to roll a little bit more, so I need to adjust my landing spot a little bit closer to me. Greens are fast. On this one, I'm going to have to land it again a little closer to me, a little closer to the sprinkler head, knowing that it's going to roll just a little bit more than the lob wedge did. And then lastly, I'm going to use my pitching wedge, which I have to land the closest to me because it rolls the most. Almost. Technical practice should be a small part of our time, but golf is not all about technique, so we need to practice some of the skills and random work that help us play better on the golf course. Give this one a try and make a few piles around the short game area and do it from a couple different spots. You'll slowly learn which clubs you love from different areas, but you're only going to learn it as you practice it. Have a great week, enjoy it, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks.